because your child is not keeping up in school does not mean they can't get ahead of the game. Tonight, some free help to make sure your kids don't get left behind.
You can see it on their faces. Kids soak up knowledge like sponges. But when they're not learning all they can in class, that's major concern for parents, for the school, and for this man, Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tom Horn.
All parents want their students to perform well academically, and that's really been my priority, to raise our academic standards, to bring academic rigor to our classrooms.
To measure those standards, Arizona uses the Ames test, and our schools get a report card. But what you may not know is if your child's school doesn't measure up, there may be some help to make sure they're not left behind.
But we do have services of a school's in improvement called supplemental education services, where the students can get tutoring to help them perform better.
Schools end up in the federal improvement category if they have not shown adequate yearly progress, which is what happened to the school Katrina Torres's kids attended.
We had received pamphlets before, and so then the first year they offered the tutoring, and we took advantage of it.
Schools are required to notify parents if the school is having trouble, and Torres says they did a good job of that and of helping find a tutoring service.
They had a time where they had it set up where everybody was there from all their different tutoring, and they made it available that you could talk to all of them.
She chose ABC Phonetic Reading School.
It was designed to, within 20 to 24 hours of instruction, to bring a student's reading skills up a minimum of a grade level.
John Cahill founded ABC, and he says capturing young minds is essential.
75% of high school dropouts functionally literate. 75% of kids in juvenile courts and in the juvenile system functionally illiterate. 75% of all our prisoners functionally illiterate. When are we not going to get this?
And the key to success? Reading, no matter the subject.
But oftentimes when they say, well, they're failing in math, and we test them, we find out that their reading skills were so poor, well, they can't read the math problem.
Katrina Torres says she saw it.
But just going into the tutoring class, getting that extra help, it did improve his math when he was already okay.
And here's the amazing part. Those tutoring services are free to parents.
This is an absolute wonderful thing for their kids that they couldn't possibly afford without some federal intervention to give them choice outside of the after-school care.
With a payoff for all of us.
My son started to enjoy reading again, and where going to school was kind of something he didn't really care about.
Because as we see the students performing better academic standards, students learning more, that brings satisfaction that no amount of money could bring.
Cute little faces there.